What was that like to be on the end of Tom Brady's passes, play calls, in the huddle with him all year long, Chris?
Oh, it was so dope, man. Like just watching him like my entire life and being, seeing him from afar and watching the greatness, and then now having the opportunity to be a part of that. Like now I'm a part of that history. It was so cool, and he was so different from I really like anything that I was anticipating. I was just kind of like thinking that he was going to be like this stiffer, like just ball all the time. And don't get me wrong, like he loves the game of ball and he puts so much into it. But like off the field, he's a great guy. And he really just came in and fit in as one of the guys, cracking jokes, to just the whole nine. And you have nothing but respect for a guy that's so accomplished, but comes in and works as hard, if not harder, than everybody else.
And how does that permeate the locker room? How does that permeate the huddle? How do you pick up on what he was putting down, Chris Godwin?
Yeah, I mean it's infectious, man. Like when you go out there, you go to battle, and your leader is putting in everything he has, and he's going to give it his all. You feel obligated to step up and answer the bell. We're going into every game expecting to win, knowing that we had all the pieces that we needed to be successful. It just was going to take some growing throughout the process. And, we went through our growing pains and some people were doubting us. But I think the great thing is that the men in the locker room never wavered. Like I said, we had full belief in everybody that we had the piece that we needed to go out and make the run that we did.
Well, when did it all come together, Chris Godwin? The sense is, now that we're looking back on it, could have been after the first quarter of that first game against the Chiefs, Week 12, after Tyreek Hill had a quarter to remember. But the way the rest of that game went into a bye week out of which you never lost again, is that it, or was there another aha moment for you and the team?
I don't know if there was one specific moment, but I would say like right around that time period was when I would say things started to kind of like click, right? We had at that point we had our backs up against the wall. And I think, you made a good point in that first Chiefs game, they got up on us really fast. And the Bucs teams of the past, very well would have laid down and just like, dang, they got us this time, and like they're just a better team. But the fight that we had in that game to come back and have a chance to really, put ourselves in a position to win that game at the end versus the defending Super Bowl champions, I think that gave us a lot of confidence like that we needed as a team that had been together for the first year, really, trying to put it all together. And then you have the bye week, and then you have Atlanta where we started off, slow again. But at that point, it's literally like we're playing for our playoff lives. We treated that game and the rest of them as playoff games, and it's like, if that's the mentality you have, then it literally feels like win or go home for you. And we had to approach it that way.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.